Hello, everyone. My name is Cameron. Welcome to the Living Joke. I we're just today has been discombobulated. I was sick yesterday. It Lots of things have happened, but we're here now. We have lots of exciting, really fun things to talk about. Um, Before we bring in the guys, with a quick bit of housekeeping. Make sure to follow us on TikTok and Instagram, TLJ underscore joke, especially Instagram if you want to see the random stuff that Will puts in our stories. It's a hoot and a half. So, and I know a lot of you are already watching that, so, but just if you haven't, you should go check that out. And then TikTok is also a lot of fun. You can see clips in the show. You can comment back at us, all this type of thing, and we do read them and we do talk about y'all. So that's a lot of fun. And then if you want to have the portal to everything, including links to streaming channels, extra art stuff, all this type of thing, thelivingjoke.substack.com is the place for absolutely everything. You can subscribe if you want to support the show. You can subscribe and pay for money. Once we start getting a couple paid subscribers, we can start doing some like cool streams or events, or you get to actually come like hang out and game with us or whatever have you. But we don't have any of y'all yet, so we don't really have an incentive to do that. So if you'd like to hang out with us, play some games, or just hang out and talk, that would be the place to do that. At some point, we'll have to maybe make our own Discord server or something like that. But in the meanwhile, thelivingjoke.substack.com. So, with all that being said, let me grab the guys and we will dive into the show. So, hi
Hey,
guys.
Hello.
How is
believe it or
everyone
not,
today? Yeah,
I
go ahead.
actually just won it. I just won it as soon as we came on. I had to
There we
go
go.
all the way downstairs and get it, replace the game cartridge, log in, and I just won.
Who do you fight
Oh,
against?
that's impressive.
Uh, Here, hold on. I fought against Meta Knight.
Oh.
There we go.
God damn.
Wait, no, yep. So that was awesome. Like maybe I can do it in time.
Good.
What motivated this exactly?
Well, I heard Connor abusing Yoshi's in the background.
Oh,
And so
yes,
I
yes,
said, I
yes.
wonder if I could go and get my Switch in time before we go live
Oh, yeah. Well,
and win a match. And I did.
bomb, 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 bomb. Good, good, good.
Yeah, we
So,
should play a little after if you
Mm-hmm.
want.
fun times.
Play a few
Fun
rounds.
times. Yeah. Round and round they turn me. Where I stop, nobody knows.
Mm.
Yeah, well, you guys are having a lot of fun while I'm out here
We're happy to
flogging the
be here.
stuff. That's
Happy to
good.
see us
Oh,
all together.
I know, together again, the Three Musketeers. Um, so should we dive right in?
Let's
Let's
do
do
it.
it.
Okay, so our first, I'm gonna have Adonis clip that. That's like right at the top of the day's show. I need you to grab about this 2 second part. Um, it'll be useful for later. So the first story we have to get us into it involves, in case you don't know or have no gay friends, the second part of Wicked for Good, is out now, and Ariana Grande, Michelle Yeoh, and Cynthia Erivo and company are doing the press tour. In fact, I think they just wrapped up the press tour, and uh, and they were in Singapore promoting the movie. And we've talked a lot about influencers being bad on this channel a lot. Well, we have another one. So let me,
Uh-oh.
yeah. So we'll get into it. So here we go. Um, let me put you there and you over here. Here we go. So his name is Johnson Wen. He's an Australian influencer, and he was sentenced to 9 days in jail after jumping a barricade and lunging at Ariana Grande at the Asia Pacific premiere of Wicked for Good in Singapore on Thursday last. And there's actually a video here, and they actually show who was where when.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It was that dude in the white?
Yes,
This
that
dude?
dude.
Yeah.
Yep. So they're actually going to point it.
Oh.
Yeah. So then he reaches forward, passing through, but passes Michelle Yeoh right at Ariana Grande. Cynthia
Yup.
gives him a shove. Michelle Yeoh's trying to grab Ariana Grande. Like,
Oh my gosh.
yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with people?
Yeah.
All for a moment, all to have a picture with her or some shit.
Yeah, and the kind of the crazy thing is that this is
Uh-huh.
not the first time that he's done this, like, at all.
Why am I not surprised?
Yeah, he's like kind of notorious for this sort of behavior. Also, as a complete side note, Ariana Grande fired her security. But it says here this the Australian man Johnson Wen, 26, pleaded guilty to one charge of being a public nuisance after he leapt over a barricade and rushed towards Miss Grande at Thursday's Asia Pacific premiere of Wicked for Good. Videos that circulated widely on social media showed Miss Grande walking on a yellow carpet at Universal Studios Singapore past a crowd of screaming fans. Mr. Wen, wearing a t-shirt reading Jesus, leaped over the barricade, wrapped an arm around Miss Grande, and jumped up and down to her apparent astonishment. As her co-star Cynthia Erivo confronted him, security officers quickly grabbed him and pushed him back over the barricade and took him away. Singapore District Judge Christopher Goh on Monday called Mr. Wen attention-seeking and said he had assumed wrongly that his actions would carry no consequences. Mr. Wen is an online content creator who goes by the moniker Pajama Man. He has a history of disrupting high-profile events, including concerts by Katy Perry and The Weeknd in Australia this year, and documenting the intrusions on social media. He also rushed onto the playing field during the Cricket World Cup final in India in 2023, wearing a t-shirt with a pro-Palestinian message. His TikTok page bills him as 2023 World Cup final pitch invader, as well as troll most hated. Um, and it's the incident rattled many in Singapore, which sees itself as an orderly, law-abiding nation and who's only infrequently the site of major Hollywood premieres. An opinion essay published Monday in the Straits Times, a newspaper, said Singapore may not be particularly known for many things, but the one thing we are known for is safety. And what of that reputation now? So I thought it was kind of a fun thing to bring up because we're always talking about these people who do idiot things for content, and we have another one who makes a habit of invading these places and spaces unnecessarily. So I thought it would be, and also the video from the Times kind of points everything out. I thought it'd be fun. So
He was a real dog cunt, wasn't he?
yeah, I'm surprised
Johnson, when you gonna lunge at her?
I'm surprised they didn't assign him some caning. They do that in Singapore. They still have corporal punishment over there. He's lucky it's only days in jail.
What a
So,
wanker, as they say.
yeah, I also just kind of laughed to be kind of like, you're really brave to try to take someone down in front of certified badass and real martial artist Michelle Yeoh. If I was in the same room with her, I'd be very careful because she would just like punch me and then I would be dead or something or on the
She'd
floor.
probably, yeah. She'd fist of the
Like,
North Star you.
exactly. But like, sir, you are brave, very brave. So,
Yeah,
but
he'll get 20 lashes. 20
yeah,
lashes for public nuisance.
yeah. So it's just, but I don't. This stuff is
20
happening,
lashes for being a creep.
right? I'm just amazed at people who just, I don't know. I'm old fashioned and old school. I think this stuff is ridiculous.
It is a little ridiculous.
Ariana, I hope you get some better security like you plan on doing, apparently.
Yes, she's like, everyone's fired. Everyone is fired. Like,
Oh no.
it was quite
Like,
crazy.
what are they doing when this goes on? Just scrolling on their phones, or
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, like, I think some people think, like, it's like, oh, there's a big crowd and there's barricades and all this type of thing, so we don't necessarily maybe need to focus as much as, like, when you're just, like, out in the public, like, in a car going into a building or whatever have you, and it's, yeah, unfortunately now, like, if you're working as security for a major star like this, honestly at this point you need to start anticipating this. Like, you need to like
Right.
be engaging in intelligence, because oftentimes these idiots post this stuff online ahead of time. That's the dumb part. They tell themselves, if I were in charge of security for someone high profile like that, I would have Google alerts at a minimum, if not people employed to literally dash around the internet looking for someone planning to do this stuff. And even if you don't have the intel ahead of time, you need to anticipate someone leaping out from the crowd. Because here's the reality. in this, like, if he'd had a gun for as long as their response was, they could have shot everybody, sort
Oh,
of
yeah,
thing.
yeah, it's like we've learned nothing from Dimebag Darrell or John Lennon.
Right? Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, like you'd think we'd get it by now, but apparently people just don't think it's just a game.
yeah. Or Antonio Versace, or yeah, just yeah. No, it's just it's crazy. Like, especially now with this being so common and kind of being well known. If you're a security for a high profile individual, you gotta anticipate this behavior, sort of thing. So, but
Yeah. I wonder
yeah,
though, like, yeah, they jumped over the barricade, but it's like how many security guards are supposed to be around the barricades?
right.
There should be like one dude like posted like at least like on either side.
Yeah,
And then like, that dude leapt over a barricade and just booked it through how many people like how many
yeah.
security guards did he potentially run past? And in a way I kind of feel bad for the dude that was the last like the
One,
guy.
two,
Yeah.
three,
Yeah, they're right there.
four.
The
What are they
very
doing?
yeah, what are they doing is right.
Yeah, like,
Wait, let it play one more time here.
yeah, let me take it back.
Let's see. So there he is. And
Yeah,
then that's her security. He ran right past her security. Look at he
yes.
runs right past him.
Yeah,
That's
literally,
him.
yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
oh wait, no, it was the dude behind him. Never mind, it was the dude behind him.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, there's multiple, and even
But
just like they
still
didn't
ran
even.
right past him. But still,
Yes, and they didn't even remove him. Cynthia Erivo moved faster than anyone wearing a black suit. Like, that's the embarrassing part. Is
right.
like, it. Yeah, like it's and
Yeah, when the
this
people you're
video.
protecting have more situational awareness than the security you hire.
Yeah, like, well, and that's this video is helpful because it points everything out. There's a video from another angle that is like, so this video is kind of from the side. There's a video that's from like behind Ariana Grande facing Cynthia Erivo, sort of thing, kind of like about maybe up 90 degrees the other direction,
Uh
and
huh.
it literally looks like, yeah, it was just a total complete security failure by the facilities, by Ariana Grande's security personally. Like, yeah, apparently she should just start traveling with Cynthia Erivo. That's what we've
Yeah,
learned.
right.
Is the thing, like that's, that's that you're gonna be more protected because she's British and badass. Like,
Here's security. She can keep me in her pocket, and then when someone runs at her, she can just throw me out.
Connor, I
Surprise!
choose you, as she throws
Come
the ball of lip
flying
gloss
out of her
out.
pocket and just fucking lariat the guy right in the neck.
But yeah, anyway, more influencers behaving badly. So, shall we move on?
Yeah.
All right. Well, the next one, this is not really a me thing. This is more of a you guys thing. But we
Oh
have the
yes.
new Steam machine. So, Steam Valve and Steam is taking over gaming and getting back in with more new equipment. So, I found this from GameSpot. We don't have to read it, or we can watch the video. Let me know what's
Oh,
helpful
it's
to
okay.
you.
I was gonna go over quickly what the Steam machine like is and just what its specs are comparable to.
Yeah, no, perfect. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I was just kind of
Uh
setting you up for this.
oh yes, yes.
Yeah.
This is a very very. I gotta say, guys, if you are kind of fatigued of PC gaming and you're kind of looking like you don't always want to sit at your desk, you want something for the living room, but like you don't own a console and you don't like, Bluetooth cast or it's like unreliable or the Streamcast thing, you don't want to pay for the extra streaming services. This is your solution. I'm really selling this. I'm actually really hype about this, and I have been hype about something. I wouldn't normally be hype about something like this, but for me, it's like this would be perfect in the living room because I don't have to haul my big ass desktop downstairs to be able to play Steam games. Um, the specs on this thing, they say, are comparable to the PS5 and Xbox One Series X. So you're they're saying supposedly. Now this is rumors. Obviously, you know, when it releases, we'll have the real test for the public to see. But they're saying that Baldur's Gate 3, Elden Ring, and Cyberpunk 2077, three of the biggest AAA games that are the most popular right now, you're going to be able to play at max settings with this thing.
Damn.
Um, and it's people don't really know. I mean, there's generous estimates that say it's going to be about $400 when it releases, and then there's on the high end of 1100, 1200. I'm gonna wager a guess right now. It's gonna probably come out for $6.99 or $7.99 on release, but these new specs are pretty impressive for those who care about the specs. It's got a semi-custom new AMD Zen 4 CPU that has 6 cores and not 8 like the PS5. But oddly enough, it runs faster than the PS5. Interesting.
Hmm.
The GPU is a semi-custom AMD RDNA 3 28 cores with 11 gigs of, or no, excuse me, 8 gigs of GDDR6 VRAM. And it has 16 gigs of DDR5 RAM, and it gets up to about 2.5 gigahertz for clock speed. It seems pretty modest, but again, I mean, seems like a budget kind of PC. It is, but it's able to give you PS5 performance. And other than dropping, I don't know, I built my computer for $1,000 at the time. This is a nice option. I mean, I think it's really nice, and you can get it with the Steam VR thing that's coming out too, which also looks sick, and also the new Steam Pro controller. So, I mean, I I'm pretty hype about this. What do you guys think?
It's pretty cool. Like you
That
can
was a
get a
glowing review. I'm
two
just
terabyte mod.
kidding. Oh, okay. So you can take up to 2 terabytes.
Yeah, it looks like there's two machine models, a 512 gigabyte and a 2 terabyte.
Ooh, okay.
And there's a micro SD card slot. So
Micro SD card slot. Yes, we got 2 USB ports on the front. I don't know what's on the back, but anyway, yeah. All of this to say though that the rumblings finally they're saying rumblings are getting very loud that Half-Life 3 is potentially going to be a reality.
Hmm.
They came out with Half-Life Alex, which was the last their I guess you would call it a AAA release. I'm not sure what it would be classified as, but Half-Life Alex was their thing for VR. That was a massive hit, and that already bumped up the rumors, and now they're getting louder and louder and louder that it's going to happen. So very interesting.
This is a
hmm.
very cool alternative to an expensive PC setup or something.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's one of the always the old arguments with the consoles was, it's people that couldn't afford a PC or didn't want to have all the drama with that, all this type of thing, and this kind of, especially with the modified Linux, everything kind of cuts the baby in half, to use a crude term, in terms of if you want to play the cool games of PC without spending the money or dealing with computer ownership, maintenance, upkeep, all this type of thing. This kind of fulfills a very interesting niche that has existed for a while, and it will probably encourage more people to start making their games for console in some way, shape, or form, and that could open up a whole new realm of possibilities.
I mean,
So
yeah, we saw Xbox now start porting Halo to PlayStation. I mean, anything could happen.
yeah, yeah. So I think this is very interesting. This is one of these things where if it works and people love it, it's going to be incredibly successful. But this is also one of the things that look fantastic that could absolutely bite it.
Well, that was the thing about the first iteration of the Steam machine, which was a massive
Yeah.
failure.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah, this will be a very interesting market test to see if they've discovered a segment of gaming that's kind of been underserved. That'll be
Yeah.
very interesting.
Yeah, I think they are. I think they're hitting a really nice sweet spot for people because I can't justify like you bought the PS5, right? And then imagine you spent what did it get fucking released at? 5, 600? 600, right? Was the
Yeah, I
first
think
one.
so.
Yeah.
And then now the Pro came out with only modest improvements in a couple tweaks and it's $300 more. It's 899. It's like how can you justify that? I don't know. Whereas this will play it, and it's not backwards compatible. It doesn't have crossplay. You don't have community things. You blah 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 blah. But it's like the Steam Machine. You can also emulate stuff too. It's gonna be an Android box. Somebody's gonna find out how to put, or it's running on Linux, right? It's like a Linux modified operation system OS
Yeah, it
cam.
said that, so you can
Yes. Yeah. It
access
says
other
up here.
other things, Epic Games,
Yep.
Oh,
etc.
sweet.
It's,
Yeah,
yeah. It
see,
says
this
like
thing
the
is gonna
Steam
get,
Deck.
it's gonna
Yep.
cover it all.
Yep.
And I'm really excited now that I mean I liked the idea of a Steam machine back then, but I knew it was trash. Unfortunately, so this is exciting. I've been kind of waiting for something like this to happen for a long time.
Yeah, this is something like I said. It's either gonna fall flat on its face, or it's gonna discover a very interesting market that could
Hmm.
really revitalize things in a not an interesting way. So it'll be very interesting as a market researching to see how this goes. So it's, but
Yeah.
yeah. So all right, well let's have some final, maybe some final thoughts on our Steam machine situation here. So
Uh, well, I've said all I got to say on it. If you're not sold by now, then I don't know.
You sold
indeed.
me. I kind of want one.
well, well. All right, this has gone. This has gone well. Okay, well, let me find out and see what's next. We have. Oh, this is an interesting discussion. I found a TikTok video about this last night that we may
Okay.
watch. Segment number 2. Question for the guys: should AI videos be marked as AI generated video?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. I brought this up because I was chilling, just watching videos the other day and saw a couple AI videos. I'm just like, this is getting fucking ridiculous. It was like Bruce Lee and Muhammad Ali together doing training. I'm like, what in the world, man?
The problem is
It's
that
yeah.
a lot of people see AI videos and think they're real. This is a new this is like the new iteration of the thing we went through when Photoshop first came out, where people are
Mm.
like, "Oh my god, did you see this crazy thing?" And they show you this photo, it's clearly Photoshop, but they don't know that.
Hmm.
And then my
Yeah.
other question. Oh, go ahead, Cam. Sorry.
No, I was gonna say yeah. No, it's that whole thing. It's getting quite dangerous already. We're already seeing the early signs of how bad this can be, and I think we're gonna have to run, not walk, to doing something about this. But go ahead, Connor.
Oh, my other question was like, what about monetization? Do you guys think it should be treated differently for AI videos? Because like, I know it's kind of the way the world's going, but the idea that like there's a lot of content creators out there that like really worked hard on their shit to just kind of end up not getting views or getting fucked. I mean, we've talked about how bad Twitch sucks right now, which I actually
Mm.
saw another thing popping up about Twitch where it's like there there's not solid proof, but streamers have been suspicious that if there's people watching your streams but they're not interacting in the chat, that it won't even register them as viewers.
Oh.
Like
Oh,
some
that's
streamers have been doing tests where they're like they'll have a few hundred viewers or whatever, and then they'll ask anybody that's like a straggler just chilling, like
Hmm.
watching the type, and there it'll jump like by hundreds of views all of a sudden.
Whoa.
That's dirty.
That's really
That's
dirty.
dirty. I mean, because
Yeah.
I mean, especially as someone who does live streams and all this type of thing, right now, according to the numbers, we have 3 people watching. It averages anywhere between 5 to 10, during the live show. We get many more views and listens afterwards. Um, but yeah, if they were only counting people that were chatting with us, it would say that we have no one, even though
Yeah.
that's not true,
Right.
you know. So no, that's terrible. Absolutely terrible. As far as the monetization aspect of AI content goes, to go back to your other question, um, I think it should somehow be priced differently, but I have no idea what the business model would be on that.
Mm,
You know, because we're already down. I mean, when it comes to a lot of this stuff, we're already down to pennies and fractions of pennies on stuff. And
Mm.
if someone takes the time to use AI to make something, doesn't that count as being doesn't that count as them being a creator and doing it, even though AI did all the work of it, sort of thing? It gets into very fuzzy gray
Mm.
territories on the monetization front, and I have a horrific suspicion that we're never going to really handle that, and you're going to have
Mm.
a lot of people that make some small fortunes off of farm.ai content because we're
mm,
already starting to see the early indications of that, with like the faceless YouTube channels and all this type of thing. And because I have a channel, I get these emails all the time. I mean, we
Hmm.
broadcast this show on my channel, so it's not separate for us, but so I get these emails all the time, and things are already going in that direction, and it's very worrying, you know, what that's going to look like moving forward. So, yeah, I think it should be marked. I think people should know, everyone, narratives are moved far too easily now. And one bad AI video can cause a lot of problems. And we have to start having that conversation now.
Yeah, the one that I saw was it's an old video of Bill Clinton coming in close to listen to a reporter's question or whoever's filming's question.
Yeah,
Like he like leans in kind of like that to the
yeah.
camera. And but somebody did AI and edited the voice over it to ask him about the Epstein email
Mm-hmm.
about Bubba or whatever.
uh,
Oh,
And
yeah.
and it's set to Lincoln Park's "What I've Done," and then when Bill Clinton looks at the camera, he's like, you know,
Yes.
and I'm like, okay, funny because I know what this is from, but this looks so real that people are gonna think it's fucking real. But the dead giveaway, but I'm sorry, I've worked with the general public for so long, I know you guys too well, and not all of you, but some of you are not the sharpest tools in the shed. But if you look at Bill Clinton in that video and you look at him now, you're going to see about like 30 years of age. He's going to look like a Walking Dead extra compared to how he looks in that video. That is an old video. Hilarious, but an old video. I think yes. I think shit should be watermarked. Um, but like I mean, yeah, in a way it's true. It's like, yeah, AI made it, but it was my ideas that I put into it. And for some people, and I struggle sometimes getting a visual on something, sometimes it's nice to have this a tool because sometimes you don't have another person to just
mm,
draw something up and kind of give you an idea of what you might like to do, or maybe you like the result and then you want to put it on your page and it's like, yeah, I typed these prompts in, this is what it came out with. So it's like, is it really, but I don't know what the legal things would be. Is it really my IP, or did I rent the license from the AI company, and is everything that I make with that AI mine, or is that the company's on the license?
mm. That's a good question.
Yeah. It is, yeah, it is an interesting point of
I
contention.
I do know that if you are planning, at least the way AI is being deployed right now, if you're planning on selling services using AI or adding AI on in any sort of custom way, most people do what's called a wrapper.
Okay.
and they use APIs to ChatGPT to run functions that they're coding and creating on top of. So, like for example, at Soup Media, we work with this company called Expert Loop. They're really awesome, and their special thing is they create AIs of training data based upon a writer's existing body of work, and then helps them continue to write beyond that. It
Huh.
is its own AI thing, but the LLM they use to power the functions they make is an API call to ChatGPT 5.1.
Uh,
And so if you go to chatgpt.com and make something, I think you're in a very interesting legal place because it's on their AI within their system, all this type of thing. Do you really own it? Maybe, maybe not. That's going to have to be decided in court. The way things are structured now, the at least assumption is that if you are making something privately and you're just kind of borrowing the code or doing an API call, that is yours because it's not on their systems, even though you're
uh,
using some of their resources. So,
uh,
but there's gonna be here's the thing, as Hollywood starts to adopt AI for visuals and gaming studios and big corporations, there's going to be lawsuits. And there's going to be interesting court cases that will start to adjudicate this already. That's a burgeoning new field of copyright sort of thing. Because everyone's
hmm.
assuming right now, oh, if you build something private and you're copying or just renting it, it's yours, sort of thing. And so we're in a very odd place with AI
We
right
all
now.
saw how AI affected Call of Duty Black Ops 7 last night. It was
Oh
hot
yes, oh
trash.
god,
So
that was
stupid.
terrible.
There's
Yeah,
some wild stuff in that campaign. Like there's swords falling from the sky all over the map. I don't know if that's a kill streak or what. There's samurais running around. It's just wild.
Is there any info on like what specifically they use the AI to help with?
um, there is. Let me take a quick peek. Let me take a quick peek. What did COD use AI for in Blops 7? Generate. Oh yes, they generated in-game assets, in-game content, icons, posters, and calling cards.
Gotcha.
Activision, this is what the Google AI says. Activision acknowledged using AI tools to, quote, empower and support its teams, but tugboat, many players, yes, boss, um, criticize the result as lazy, low quality, and a replacement for human artists.
Yeah, I'm looking at some of the calling cards. They just look
What
fucking stupid.
are they? They look really generic.
Yeah, they have that like I'm trying to, that like image I made the League of Legends one where I had like Garen in the car and shit.
Oh yes.
They're
yeah.
like that same cartoon style. That's how like the people in them look or whatnot.
Oh, I'm looking at them too right now. Yeah, they do. They look not good. Yeah, guys, go check out Call of Duty Black Ops 7 calling cards for the audio listeners. Sometimes get a good chuckle. They just look silly. I get it. They didn't want to spend time on it, but the problem is like you don't even have to fucking spend time on it. It's like people will just submit art to you. You have such a big fan base. You don't even have to hire people.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't understand like why they. I mean, no, I do understand because they're greedy, but um, it's like they only care about the bottom line and really not the player base anymore. And it's showing. It's showing pretty hardcore now.
Well, and I think the sad thing is it's gonna get even more crazy because, as I always say with this a lot of this AI stuff, whatever you're seeing right now is the worst it will ever be. It's only going to get more advanced from here, especially once they start working through some of the power issues and all this sort of thing. So, yeah, we're going to be facing this problem over and over again for quite some time. We're stuck with this one, and we're going to be going through the same thing and the same discussion and same discourse as this becomes more common, unfortunately. And
Yeah. Well, we got to take
Yeah.
a page out of South Korea's book and go and get some deep fake laws.
I think we're gonna have to. We're gonna be having to have that conversation sooner rather than later, and that gets into conversation about free speech and the web of Supreme Court cases that really have that defined in a very broad way, very intentionally. Um, Other countries don't have that, which makes it much easier for them to regulate this stuff. Whereas in this country, we can't do that because of the Constitution. So yeah, we're going to be in business and public policy on this kind of in a very fluid way for quite some
Mm-hmm.
time till this sort of some sort of legal structure begins to take form. You know,
Mm-hmm.
kind of like the early days of the automobile with passing traffic laws and making traffic rules and things like that.
What do
It
you
took
mean I
20.
have to wear a seatbelt? You
No,
damn
yes.
communist.
No, very truly, seatbelts were not popular when they came out, and automakers really struggled getting people to wear them. People didn't
There are
like
still some
them.
people I know today that hate wearing seatbelts. They even get
Yes.
the cheater things where they put the thing in, the little hook. It's a thing you can buy on Amazon. It's like a seatbelt clip, but you can just put it in whatever car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen one of
So.
those.
Well, you're not a loser, so you wouldn't think about buying one of those because you're a safe driver.
Yeah, I mean, I wear my seatbelt.
I wear my seatbelt too. Wear your seatbelts and wear your helmets and knee pads and everything. You know what? Just don't leave the house. Remember, kids, just say no to everything.
To everything. Oh. Oh,
What are
that
they?
is quite sad.
What's the point of these things? I'm just looking at them quickly because I've never even seen like an image. What's like
The calling
the point
cards?
of this? No,
Oh,
the
sorry.
like the cheater seatbelt things.
Oh, it's just because you're a dork and you don't want to wear your seatbelt.
Well, and modern cars have that alarm that reminds you if your
They have an
seatbelt's not
alarm,
on.
when you're
Yeah,
driving
and
without your
that
seatbelt. It's
and the
for
only way to turn it
safety.
off
Oh,
is to put the seatbelt in the lock. That puts
I
it
got you.
in. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry.
No,
Yes,
that
that's
yeah, I wasn't thinking about that. No, that was like my main question. Like, why not? If you don't want to wear it, why not just wear it? But because I wear mine, I don't think about the fucking alarm going off.
Yes.
Sometimes I don't put it on if I'm going down the back road residential side streets to the gas station down the street, but like at like 6 in the morning,
Yeah.
well, like otherwise going anywhere. Yeah, generally speaking, always wear your seatbelt. I always wear my seatbelt.
That's what
What
the
do they
cool
say?
kids are
Those who
doing.
cannot do as they say teach.
Yeah. All right, guys, are we ready to watch the what is this trailer?
Metroid Prime
Metroid Prime
4.
4.
Didn't you have a TikTok
Yeah.
video you wanted to show first?
No, it's a bit long and a bit conspiratorial, and it's not the vibe, so we don't have to watch
Yeah.
it.
Ah,
I had it handy
Okay.
just in case we needed something, but we had a great, much more interesting discussion than that video would have been. It gets into Larry Ellison and propaganda control and media mergers and all that fun stuff. So,
Mm.
yeah, but this is gonna be much more interesting. Let's go back to video.
All
There
right,
we go.
this is the new trailer that I've not seen. Been waiting for this for a long time. It got actually thrown in the garbage and rebuilt from the ground up. So let's see what happens. 20X9 Galactic Federation Research Facility. Spaceship. Spaceship lands. Samus comes out of a spaceship. Samus has a new ship.
It's a nice looking ship.
Yeah, I kind of like the new ship. It's pretty cool. I like it better than her egg ship.
Yeah.
Ooh, pretty.
Looks good.
Yep, we got lock on here. Strafing. We're in like an active war zone, it looks like. there's no story lead up to this other than the research facility. This must be under attack. There's the old scanning thing. More fall. Into the tubes. Explosion. A Gears of War canister falls from the sky.
They kind of look like those aliens look like the ones from Halo.
What is it? The Swarm? Is that what it's called?
There's the Swarm. I think I'm thinking of like the captains, though.
Yeah, this looks really sick. There's a mysterious figure who comes toward her at the end of the trailer who has a couple of baby Metroids with him. Oh, and now we're seeing this is the new alien planet, dude, that we'll get to see with some, looks like some prehistoric looking birds. Oh, it's the year of our Lord 2025. It's coming out. It's coming out this year. So,
is it gonna be on the regular Switch?
I believe so. Let me look. Yes, Switch
Nice.
and Switch 2. Yeah, good.
Yeah,
Dweeb, you old dweebs over there at your evil corporation.
Well, I know what you two will be playing.
Well, they already screwed. What did they screw us out of? Donkey Kong.
Donkey
regular
Kong, Wonder, Mario Kart World, Hyrule Warriors isn't gonna be on the regular Switch either.
Boo. Yeah, what the heck, Nintendo? You know damn well it'll run on the Switch. You know it.
Yeah, but they gotta get that sweet, sweet Switch $2.
Yeah, they do. I know. I'm sure that they will port these later, but it's still really, they got to get exclusives for their new system. I get it. Blah blah blah. But like, it's really just fucking annoying because like they got Doom Eternal running on a Switch. Like, you telling me I can't play Donkey Kong Wonder because it's not powerful enough? No.
Yeah. Okay.
This is just a temporary thing. It's got to be. I'm not buying the Switch 2. I refuse. I'll buy 2 Steam machines. Do you have anything to say, boss?
Oh no, it's the cat correspondent.
Faithful manager.
Great leader. No, he's not interested. He thinks we're doing fine, though.
That's good.
Yeah. Well, what do you think, Connor? You like the first Metroid Prime?
Yeah, I played a bit of the first Metroid Prime way back on Nintendo GameCube.
Back in the day. Now we have the new GameCube coming, the Steam machine. But it is. It's the what's the game console, Cam, in South Park? The Game Sphere, whatever.
Oh yeah.
Remember their made up Xbox 360?
Oh yeah, I don't even remember what they called it now. That was a while ago.
I think it is the Game Sphere.
Yeah, something like that. Very corny, very campy.
Yeah. I'm excited. I really loved the Metroid Prime series 1 and 2. I did play 3. Not really that important. But anyway, it's gonna be good. I think it looks good. Some people are a little upsetty, and I don't know why. Apparently, there's a comic relief robot or something. I don't know, but that's what he looks like. He's probably not. He's probably evil. Who the hell knows? But I just saw a yellow guy that kind of looks like Claptrap, and it was. People are like, no.
People are just traumatized from all the Claptrap bullshit.
I'm here to haunt your dreams. It's the Okama Game Sphere. That's what it's called. Okama Game Sphere.
That's it. Yes.
Protect my Game Sphere. No. In Borderlands 3, there's a mission where it's just like you go into this garbage junkyard, and the boss is just like a bunch of claptraps that have been thrown away by everybody. It's my favorite part of the game. It's just annihilating a bunch of trashed claptraps.
Finally. 'Cause you could shoot him in Borderlands, right? But it wouldn't do any damage.
Yeah, I wouldn't do anything.
Yeah.
No,
Well, it should
it's-
have. I think people made mods so you could turn him off or kill him.
Someone did want to mention that Peak was nominated for Streamer Game of the Year and Ultimate Game of the Year at the Golden Joystick Awards.
Oh.
Someone made a note of that, so I thought I would read that out real quick.
Yeah, I
So,
mean, you said it. Let's see if I can find anything.
We've been
Yeah,
playing
nominee
a lot of Peak.
for nominee for best multiplayer. You can cast your vote at thegameawards.com. Yeah, we've
Okay.
had a lot of fun playing that game.
It
I
is
think
it
it
is
deserves it.
comical. It's hard.
It's gotten a lot harder since release, for sure.
Oh, definitely.
I
the new
remember
the
I
new
kind of
biome
gave
is killer.
I kind of gave up on Peak. I'm not gonna
we
lie.
played it one time, brother.
I know, and I gave up. I said what I just said. I said I gave up. Yes. No, I tried it one time. It was terrible. I gave up. Yes, I abandoned. Yes, absolutely.
You can refund it to get $7 or whatever back,
No, no,
and then you can
it's not
buy
there.
I don't know anything you want with $7.
I feel like it's gonna get even harder because I don't think the biomes that they already had really compare to like the new biome. That shit was so hard.
The new biome is really hard. I didn't even make it. Like I died the last time we played and Connor beat it. Like I
Mhm.
was dead all three mountains, and somehow he managed to pull it through. I was like,
And I
this.
think
I
we
couldn't believe
attempted
it.
that biome like 5 times or at least before we even that night. That's like not total.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
That
no,
night we tried 5 times.
no. It's quite impressive, when people do something like that because it's very difficult. It's very very difficult, and that's why I kind of gave up on it. It's a very interesting environment. It is fun. If I were kind of better at it, I might really try to keep going with it. But my playtime with it was an absolute disaster.
Well, see, you're
So
looking at it wrong. It's not a game to be good at. The point
Yeah,
is just like the dumb shit that happens between you and your friends.
it's trying to get to the top, but it's not really that important. I feel like there's no like being good at that game because just you can't predict some of the shit that will happen. Like it's pretty random, I feel like. So
yeah,
there's a
and
good
you
amount
can't.
of difficulty
Yeah, and you
to it.
can't carry very much, and food
No,
and if there's a food and water mechanic, but those things are damn sparse. Like,
yes, they can be very
yeah,
sparse. I
yeah.
find the medicine like I wish there was a little bit more medicine available. Just like
Mm,
I'm not saying a whole lot, like just maybe a couple more spawns because like when you get injured or something, it's it is like agonizing. Like you're better off just killing yourself because you're not going to be able to do anything or get anywhere. Or you could just sit there for what? I mean, broken bones do heal, but it takes 10 minutes maybe.
I've never. That's new to me because I never even seen the
I
like
might be I might have
damage.
been imagining things. I thought it healed by itself, but I could be wrong. But yeah, it's like you get stranded up there and there's no medicine supplies. You already have to scrounge for stuff, and it's like, oh, well, runs over.
Yeah, that's and I think also like for me it was like if you make a mistake or try something that doesn't work out, all this type of thing, you get poisoned or injured or whatever have you. It's now a huge setback. And you
Yes.
can't even go backwards that easily. Like that was an ordeal just to get where you are. So yeah, it's just
Yeah.
yeah, it's very three steps forward, two steps backwards.
It's a
It's just
punishing game.
absolutely yeah. And
For
honestly,
sure.
it was just so infuriating. I was
You had
like
oh boy, yeah, you wouldn't even make it that long. As long as you did with Peak, you wouldn't make it long into getting over it.
Oh
yeah,
god.
no.
You would just fucking if you were of that temperament, you would probably smash your PC playing that game.
Only
Like
up.
this is a piece of shit. Oh yeah, only up. Yeah, that was another one that'll make you want to fucking smack your head off the table.
I think you two are masochistic is the moral of the story.
There's something just satisfying. It's like even though it's like yeah, the game is I you gotta say okay, it's made up bullshit. Like it's just shit thrown around that they made a course out of. You know,
Mhm.
it's not there's not a whole lot of design philosophy going on here.
No.
You know what I mean?
No, that's true.
So they're
But we
fucking
also grew up with games that like fucked you even harder.
oh
Really,
yeah,
like
we grew up like artificial difficulty in games is real. It's real hard back then. What's that Virtua Fighter 2? Isn't it doesn't that game just cheat?
I think one of them, yeah, the computers or one
Yeah,
of the bosses.
it's like the fourth fight in whatever run that you're in because there's like what like 8 fights. It's like the fourth or
Mhm.
fifth fight, and then like the one character will just like always has like iframes, can grab faster, moves faster, is just on demon time.
Soul Calibur 2 kind of got like that. Like once you had to get really far into the whatever the story like mode was, but then some of the enemies were just ridiculous and could perfect didn't matter what you did, just perfect block like every single one of your fucking attacks.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's lots of fun. No, it is fun, but like looking back at it, it's like, yeah, did we ever go back and replay that game? No. After you beat it, it's like, oh, thank God. Now I don't have to play it anymore, but you can't, you get obsessed with it and you just have to finish it or have to get to the top of the mountain or whatever.
Well,
You got to go to the mountain.
and then fall down it and trip on a
Yeah,
bush and then
exactly. Yeah.
roll, and have no idea where you are. And there's a small shaft of sunlight, and then your thirst and your hunger, and it's all, yeah,
And then you just
that's,
die.
yes, exactly. But
Yeah,
we're
if your
coming up,
hunger is maxed out and then you get broken bones and it maxes out your health bar, you're dead.
yeah, yeah,
It's like, I'm just hungry, you know?
yeah, I died a lot in that game. Very frustrating. Anyway, we're
Even I
coming
had
up.
a moment when I raged when we were playing the other night because I like climbed across a vine. I still had probably 75% of my stamina, and I like jumped and tried to grab the ledge, and just for some reason, I don't know if it lagged or what happened, but my character was just like, nope. Just fucking plummeted to
No!
my death.
You're like, all right, I'm logging off.
I think that was the run before the one where I actually completed it, because then I was just fueled by rage. I'm like, I'm getting through this fucking level. I don't care.
Perseverance through adversity.
Yeah. Well, we're coming up to the top of the hour, so
Okay.
it's time for dessert. That was a very good discussion, though. Time for dessert. Connor, you have bought Hades 2, I understand.
Oh yes, I think you said you had something you wanted to talk about too, but I just wanted to wrap it. I never even played the first one, and I really like the second one. Um, I have heard that the first one was a lot harder, which I don't know. I didn't play it, but yeah, the second one is not like it's really not too challenging. even until maybe you get to the final boss. But I one tried his first phase, and then his second phase, I just typical roguelike kind of thing. Once you learn the move sets of things, it kind of becomes trivial. But mainly, I think the one thing you have like a cast, like your character can spawn this magic circle that entraps enemies and can deal damage through like various ways, and I think that makes a lot of the non-boss fights very easy because the whole like enemies that rush you down just become meaningless. You just hit your casts.
Are you too? Is it like too powerful? Your character's too powerful?
Yeah, I think like the cast mechanic itself is kind of too powerful because like
Oh.
I mean you've played plenty of roguelikes and like the bullet hell kind of aspect, and
Hmm.
dodging, there are some enemies where like their attacks can be annoying, but a lot of the melee enemies that are meant to be annoying get completely negated just from your one ability that you can always use and doesn't require any magic
Uh,
and shit.
gotcha. Yeah, so you can just kind of spam your way through it.
Yeah.
It's too easy to spam your way through, is what you're saying.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gotcha. That's a little bit of a shame. Yeah, the first one was very difficult. It was a good. You felt rewarded, when you finish. You felt it was. It felt like a reward when you finished a level because each level was such an endeavor.
Hmm. Oh, and it feels a little imbalanced too, because like I think the second level, yeah, I believe in progression. Like the levels ahead should be harder than the ones before, and the second level took me a while and was a little bit of a pain in the ass, and then the third level felt like a cakewalk in comparison.
Mhm. Is there only those levels?
I think there's more shit that after, like I say, the final boss, but I know there's like some sealed stuff that I haven't unlocked yet, so I'm not even sure.
Oh, gotcha. But the final boss of your first dungeon area, the first part you have unlocked.
Um, yeah, so I've made it through like, well, I'd say it's probably like a main game and then end game kind of thing. Like I
Oh,
think after you beat the final boss of the main game, you unlock some new areas and other shit to do.
I see.
But I haven't spoiled it for myself either by looking.
How long did it take you to beat it?
I haven't beaten the final boss yet, but
Oh,
it
how
only
long did it
took
take you to
me
get there?
like, I don't know, maybe like 10 or 20 runs. Really not a lot.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's pretty sad
And just the amount of upgrades you get are kind of ridiculous.
for how short it is.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Lame.
That's all though I really had to say about it.
Okay, well, it's a new part of the conversation, new thing you're doing, and we want to hear about it. So give a
Oh,
nice TikTokable clip, so I appreciate it.
I want to say to our podcast viewers and listeners, Um, so I had said, I say every time that I'm on stream at the end of stream that I have tons of, well, not all the time, but usually somewhere in the stream I will mention I have shitloads of games. I mean, shitloads of games. So if you would like to see a specific game, send a game request in the chat, drop a comment on a video, do anything. I have access to like 800 some games like in my immediately on this computer. Like, and we have emulation stuff, we've got consoles, we can hook up all the retro consoles, we've got everything. If there's something you want to see, we can do it. So definitely start if you're of the mind to, if you see our stream on, even if you don't want to watch it, jump in, drop a chat message, even if you just want to say hi, or even if you want to say, hey, you're stupid, I don't care, just please talk to us, please. No. But yeah, come check out the stream anytime. Tomorrow I will be streaming. What am I streaming tomorrow? More Pokemon Stadium. So come check that out.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, I will close very quickly by saying there's a big shakeup in City Skylinesville. The longtime developer of City Skylines and City Skylines 2, Colossal Order, got the boot. Paradox has fired them, and they're going to in-house everything. So
Bum,
that's
bum,
going to
bum.
make things in City Skylines territory quite interesting for quite some time. And so, especially considering City Skylines 2 has not done that well, not been that popular, it's yeah, it's we're reaching a dark territory for that franchise. So, as someone who has 2,000 plus hours in that game, it feels bad, man. No.
Mhm.
So, but
Maybe things will
anyway,
improve now that it's going back to the kitchen.
we have to stay optimistic. You know, we have to stay optimistic. But in any case, all right. Well, thank you everybody for stopping by and listening to the Living Joke. We had another little group today, an excellent discussion. But you can catch us online, thelivingjoke.substack.com. I'm Cameron. That's Will. That's Connor. We're here every Wednesday at 4 p.m. We will see you next week. Thank you so much for watching.
See ya, everybody.